Hey Leos, what's up? Welcome to Tarot and Heal. Welcome to your mid-month reading. So we're going to see what's going on for the rest of the month. See how we're going to close this thing out. I wanted to do the full moon reading, but it was just way too close right after like the first reading. But I hope you're enjoying the full moon in Cancer energy as everyone else is. Are you having fun purging and being super emotional? Because I am not. All right, cool. Let's get started. I come to you humbly, thanking you for your divine guidance, providing messages of divine light and divine love in accordance with your divine will. What is it that the Leo Collective needs to know for the rest of January? What is it that they need to know? Thank you. What do they need to know? No. Okay. Be decisive. Be decisive. Okay. What else is going on here? What y'all making decisions about? Raise your vibration. Some of you guys need to tap into your intuition and make a decision here. You might be in your head about something. Oh, say no. Somebody needs to set some boundaries. All right, so I feel like some of you guys are toiling back and forth about something. Oh, look at that. Speak up. Some of you guys are toiling back and forth about something. And it's probably about love, right? Like, isn't that what it's always about? But with that, I feel like you have to rely less on your emotions, rely more on your intuition here, all right? There's something you're not seeing. All right. And the beautiful thing about intuition, you can rely on it for everything and anything. Like, hey, should I get Popeye's chicken or should I get Chipotle? You know, you can ask anything. Nothing's too small, all right? Actually, it's better if you practice with those, smaller questions. So you can practice, just practice with things that you care less about, that you don't care too much about, that doesn't have too much weight with you, so that you're able to actually hear the feedback. And then as you go along, as you continue to strengthen your intuition, you start asking the bigger questions. And then you won't be able to deny it. Here we are. We have the conflict with the Five of Swords here. That's some type of conflict that you have to walk away from. This energy for me is like a standoff of some sort. It's usually some conflict that you have to walk away from without any type of closure. And that part sucks. Because if you don't get the validation sometimes from a person, it's just like, damn, I'm just really going to have to make this decision. We can't talk it out. We can't close it out. I can't get the validation that I need. No, you got to walk. And it usually just leaves the door open. It just sucks. It sucks. Yeah, and someone's feeling regretful and remorseful about it. They're crying over spilled milk because this situation just didn't close out right. It didn't close out properly. It sucks. Yeah, and they're carrying a burden with the Ten of Wands. Who got you doing this? Not up in here. I'll tell you that. What else is going on? The Fool card. See, so this makes sense why you're not able to take a leap of faith here. It makes sense why you're not able to take a leap of faith, because you're not getting the closure that you want in this situation. So you can't make a full decision. And someone might be emotionally withholding, knowing that you probably need this closeout, and they're not giving it to you. Jerk. Oh, why would you? All right. And and that's just, some people are like that. Emotionally manipulative, right? They know what you need. They're not giving it to you. Here we are. King of Cups with the King of Pentacles here. Someone's playing with someone's emotions. All right. They're trying to keep the control of the situation. They're not going to tell you what you need to know because they want to keep you stringing along. Holy shit. Who's this clown? You have the Chariot card. It's time to move forward here. All right. Emperor. It almost came out in reverse. All right. Somebody is definitely having this controlling energy, but I feel like you're going to come out with this fire energy here, Leo. This is you. This is an Aries card, actually, but it's still a fire sign. You're coming out on top. Either way, whatever they tried to do, you're just like, you know what? I'm moving on. So that's dope. I'm glad it ended that way. It rounded out with the Knight of Swords. Someone's moving full steam ahead. Now, I do remember the January reading because it had me dying laughing. Yeah, someone's like, look, I'm good. I'm moving on. Moving on. Ooh. Ooh, I was so off key. God damn. Jesus Christ. All right, but yes, someone is moving on. I am moving on. There we go. Hit that note. All right, cool. Why is this 5 of Swords here? Yeah, deception. Somebody was being silly. Somebody's playing games, and you're like, look, I'm out. So great. So what's the problem here? Are some of you guys not moving on? They might have came through with an apology or just coming through with sweet words here. Why is this 5 of Cups here? Oh, it's because you didn't get that closure you wanted. So you're still feeling a little bad about it. You might be bouncing back and forth with this situation. You might be confused still. Even though you realize you have to move on, you're still confused. Because this person is just pulling your strings, your emotional heartstrings. No. There's a lot of people involved in this situation here, okay? There's a lot of confusion. This is a card of a maze, all right? But you're growing wiser. You're growing stronger from this. Learn from your past mistakes here. If this person kept you in a loop of confusion of like, oh, he does like me or she does like me. And then like, wait, do they like me? No, that is not, they know what they're doing, all right? They know exactly what they're doing here. Why is this King of Pentacles there? This person just won't let go, though. They just keep doing it. Just annoying. They just keep doing it. They're not making a decision, so you're not making a decision. That's not the way to go. That's disempowering behavior. Whether they decide they want to play games, you could be like, yo, all right, well, you play games over there by yourself. I'm out. Have them playing with themselves. In the corner somewhere like a loser. All right? Don't let them do that to you. Have you waiting in the wings, waiting for if they finally are serious or not, if that's what's happening here. They're definitely being manipulative. It's something emotionally unstable about the situation. It's not cool. Why is this 10 of Wands here? Yeah, you got to shift the perspective. You have to take ownership of the situation. All right, why's the Emperor here? So you don't have to, okay, so back to that last reading. I know you guys had this energy of moving very quick, all right? Be moderate, all right? As you take the lead, you don't have to go full force, full steam ahead, like, all right, well, fuck you. Fuck everything you stand for. You know what I mean? And I'm moving on. You don't have to bring that energy. Just kind of be balanced about it. All right? Everything with moderation. Why is this Knight of Swords here? Oh, now the Emperor. Oh, now the Emperor's coming out in reverse here. Yeah. Back to that ungrounded energy. And yeah. And here's the Queen of Cups. So you're trying to move on with full, like, brute force. Excuse me. Brute force. But the thing is, you didn't take time to like really work the situation out in your head. You didn't take the time to actually get the intuitive hits, intuitive guidance about it. All you're feeling is like hurt. So you're like, all right, whatever, I'm out. And you're trying to control the situation and be stoic. That's not the move here. You got to heal. Tap into the softer energy. These two energies are way different. All right, the Queen of Cups coming out in reverse is meaning that you're not like tapping into this softer energy, this emotionally grounded energy, this intuitive energy here. And this Emperor, this is just another shadow of this, this very controlling, cold energy. Like, it's like you really shut down because of it. And that's not the way to go. That's not the way to deal with this situation. I understand, though. I get it. It's a coping mechanism. But if you just understand what you're doing, that can help you actually soften up and heal. Heal from the situation. All right? Your intuition's trying to help you do that. Because what good is it to shut down and never learn the lesson? If they're going to come back, if they come back and now you're like, Okay. And fall back into the cycle again. Not saying that you will. Not saying that you will, but, and it could be with them or with someone else. Like, learn the lesson so it doesn't happen again. Understand what their moves were. Just really peep the game, so you can understand and it doesn't happen again here. Because, yeah, this energy is feeling it's feeling like kind of bitter, low vibrational energy here. No offense. And somebody might have been stewing over this for a while. It's time to raise your vibration. Make the decision to face whatever facts here. Whatever facts you've learned. Like, okay, I got played. All right. I did this wrong. Hold yourself accountable for your actions. All right. And then hold them accountable for their actions. And then realize, okay, moving forward, and not in a bitter way, but moving forward, all right, this is how I'll move, and it's all about trial and error. It's not going to be the right answer. It can be if you listen to your intuition. You'll probably find the healthiest path to solving this issue or feeling better about the situation, right? And I think that is the move. You want to walk away from the situation not feeling bitter about it. And I get it. Easier said than done. Because I hate those Five of Swords type energy where it's just like you just have to walk away and you're just still confused. Like, did he really love me? That's the worst. That's the worst. That is the worst. But you know what? It'll make you stronger. It'll make you stronger. And if you can heal from that without depending on someone else's behaviors to give you closure, you will be 10 times better for that. All right? What is the Leo energy failing to see? What are they failing to see here? Yeah, you have to make a decision with the Two of Wands. You have to shift your perspective. The perspective that needs to be shifted is, I'm not waiting for their closure. You may get it later on, you might not. I think it's best to just assume that you're not going to get the closure that you want. You're not going to get the truth that you need from this situation, and you have to move on. Once you decide that, like, you stop putting the power in their hands to make you feel better about the situation, for you to feel healed and validated. Once you take that power out of their hands and into your hands, then you can step up and you can work on your own healing. And now you're just looking at them like, oh, please. Say no, all right? You got to set those boundaries there. Don't let them keep walking back in and out, making you all indecisive and toying with your heart and making you feel confused all day. Anybody who makes you feel emotionally confused like that, they know exactly what they're doing. Can we just say that? Can we just all stop and just understand that? They always know what they're doing. Especially if they're a grown man, a grown woman. Like, at this point, we're not teenagers, all right? They'll have all the reasons in the world. Here we are, Ace of Arrows with the truth, the Ace of Swords, all right? You're going to have to find your own truth in a situation, and it's going to come from you. It's going to come from your intuitive hits. It's going to come from your decision-making and your shift in perspective that needs to be had. This Page of Arrows is an energy of seeing the world in a totally different light, processing the world in a totally different light. This situation is bringing to the forefront. It's not about them. This situation, the reason why you experienced it is to bring to the forefront what this mentality is that you need to shift. All right, I feel like it's a long-standing situation where you have been putting the power into other people's hands, waiting for them to let you know how you feel. How crazy does that sound? Waiting for them to let you know how you feel. Disempowering. That's disempowering moves here. You have to make the decision. Be decisive about it. All right? And that is Empress energy. Raising your vibrations when it comes to that. That's Empress energy here, okay? Have the power to say no to this situation. Like, enough is enough. I'm done with you trying to confuse me all day. Like, you know what you're doing. And they're going to spin a web of lies. That's it. People like that, they know what they're doing. They're just going to, and they're professionals. So they're going to be very believable. Trust me. I got a PhD in the motherfuckers. All right, let's go. Rhino Spirit, overcome any obstacle. You might feel like it's very hard to untie yourself from them. Untangle yourself from them, rather. speaking of untangle and unwebbing, we have the spider spirit. Make your dreams real. All right, the universe is trying to shift your perspective so you can actually start attracting better here. All right, be spirit, sweet results await. It's time to be decisive and say no to whatever this disempowering situation is. All right, now whether this person is a love interest or a boss or whatever, it's someone who's disempowering and you already know who this person is. It's time to say no to that, cut that boundary out, stop allowing for the confusion, stop allowing for your disempowerment, and take the lead in your life. Because once you start stepping up like that, once you start showing up like that in the universe is going to come back with some sweet results. Sweet as people. Oh, I was going to say sweet as oh God, I need to go to bed. All right, they're gonna come through with some sweet something. Oh no! Oh, I gotta watch my mouth on YouTube. I'm wilding. All right, let's go. Let's see. So I have to do this disclaimer for the Rebel deck card because this is not the most PC deck. Neither am I. But here we are. Detox. Drink a smoothie, unfriend that asshole, and throw some shit out. Yeah, it's time to let go. Anything that's causing you emotional confusion and they're not paying your bills, you know, or they're not like, you know, it's just like, why? I don't have to deal with this. I don't. Why am I dealing with this emotional behavior, emotional terrorism right now? Like, get out of my life. Stop coming in and out. Stop trying to, stop confusing me. Stop being manipulative. Like, I don't need you here. I can find better. I'm out. Throw all that out. Detox your life. All right. What else is going on now? I know that's right. You do you. Stop trying to change people. That shit never works. Sagittarius just got this too. See, that's the problem. You waiting around because you think they're going to change. All they're going to do is keep doing the same things. That's their modus operandi right now. Not saying they will never change, but that ain't up to you. That's up to them. If they decide they want to change and stop being a douchebag or not. All right? But right now, it is not up to you to try and explain to them how you feel. And this is why I feel like you're playing games, because they know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. It's time for you to know what you're doing. Take the lead in your own life. Move on. The fire signs make me very spicy. It's very interesting how that happens. Get some sleep. Oh no. So it says get some effing sleep. You're being an A because you're fucking tired. Face to pillow now. Some of you guys are losing sleep over this. You need to chill out. Some of you guys need to just sleep it out. All right? Some of you guys need to take a break. Some of you guys need to stop thinking about it. Just chill. Or some of you guys really are just running rampant and need to sleep. Doing too much outside of this situation. Either way, some good shit is about to happen. Don't let your issues fuck it up. All right? You know where you're being led to go. You know where you're being led to go. You have a feeling that some good shit is about to happen. All right? Don't let the things that should have been detoxed out your life, come through and mess that up for you. Screw that. Screw them. Screw whatever that energy is within you that needs to get kicked out. Whatever it is you need to detox, whether it's within you, your emotional state, and it does seem like there's an emotional and mental state that needs to be detoxed. All right? Whatever that is, it's time to just get some sleep, chill out, relax, and work on that. All right? Work on that because you're being prepped for something way better. All right? And you'll be way better for this situation. Can I get an amen? All right now. Well, I hope this resonated with you, Leo. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment. Also add me on IG. That is Tara and Heal. I have pretty cool things such as pick a cards. Also, I do personalized readings, so check out the info box below. I also have some cool merch up there, including a mug and a t-shirt and all that cool stuff. All right, cool. Until we meet again for February, peace.